Hello there, Janne Rossman here. So we're going to do some holiday cards. I'm just going to show you, I've been playing around with some stuff and just give you some ideas how you can create some of your own for the holidays. So let me switch the camera over here. And is it looking the right way now? Let me see here. I think it's flipped. So let me go, hold on a second here. Flip the camera that way. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay. All righty. So what I did, so I got a mess everywhere. Okay. So I got these little note cards with envelopes, like a pack of them at Hobby Lobby for like pretty cheap, like $7 or something. For like 20 of them, maybe 10, 20. I don't know. But anyhow, I think it was like 20 of them or 25 or something. So and then I took some of the mixed media paper. Well, actually, it's watercolor paper, which I use more for mixed media. And I painted, some red and green on here. So I started doing this. Don't like it. Yuck. That can go. Don't like it. So I'm a green person, so I really like this. So what I did, I was painting. I did a little paint on here, and then I took up these really awesome Uniball Signo pens, and I was just like doing a quick little thingy of those. It's okay. I do like the color, and I like this. I happened to get some of this when I ordered a new one of these jiggies, the dynamo things, because it stopped cutting, which if you were on that live, you saw me like struggling with that. That was a hot mess. So I got a new one, and it came with red. So I'm like, what am I going to use red for? And I thought, well, let's use it for Christmas. So there we go. So I have that. Sorry, I have the sniffles. The weather keeps changing from one thing to the next. All right. So then what I decided, I didn't like the red paint. I thought that was just like too garish. I don't know. So I got a little one, and I like, that light's kind of bright. Let me see here. Get that light out of the way. There we go. Okay. So what I did, I went ahead and just did a really quick little line drawing with a Sharpie on the mixed media paper. And I used watercolor, and I put in one layer, but it really doesn't seem very bright because watercolors, if you're familiar with watercolors, they always dry lighter than what they look like when you're using them. Okay, so it's always lighter. So I'm going to go in here and just quickly add a second layer of red to really get these, get the top of this little mushroom popping out. I think this is going to go to my neighbor. She sold me my house, and she had told me, in my house, it's a really old cottage, and she had told me how one year the whole yard was filled with these little red mushrooms. Isn't that cool? So, and I do get all kinds of variety of mushrooms that pop up here and there, but I don't get a yard full of these. I wish I'd get these. These are really cool. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I could do one of a couple things, and maybe you guys can help me decide. So I'm thinking, grab my little cutter. So this is, what is this, 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I want to go a 1/2 inch bigger. So let's go 3 1/4, 3 3/4, and 2 3/4. All right. Way too much stuff on my table, as always. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, we could do a couple different things. We could do like this, where I think this is like not, there we go. Okay. Actually, let me go more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, we could do like a border on it. Place that on one of the cards. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Or we could cut it out. Okay, what's your thought? Hi, Curry. How are you? And I see someone says Facebook user. Okay, so on these, underneath the description of the video, if you go right underneath the description, it'll say, please allow StreamYard access. That's just so I know, can like say hi to a person and not say Facebook user. So, okay. So that looks too big this way, I'm thinking. So that could go this way, and it could be centered, or I don't like things centered. I'm thinking maybe off to the side. I think off to the side maybe a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's see here. Let's look at the other stuff and see what you think. So we have about all kinds of stuff. I thought this could be kind of fun. So these are like, they have little pom-pom balls. Aren't they cool? So those, it kind of goes, I don't know, with the dot thing, you know? So let's go ahead and add this on here. Let's go ahead and add this. And I don't do bows. I just tie it. That's how I do it. I don't really care about bows. Oh, someone's texting me. I don't know if you can hear that. Figure out who that is later. Okay. This is kind of hard to tie with all these little balls in here. It's like, geez, they kind of get in the way. Okay. Holy mackerel. Trying to get these little balls away so I can tie it. What a mess. All right. This is just really kind of obnoxious. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see here. Very carefully go. Let's see here. It needs to be snug. Let's see if I do this. Okay, there's that. Now let's try that and see if we can feed all these little balls going through that loop without. Let's see. Come on. Of course, you'd have to do this on a live. All right, that's what's going to have to do for right now. Okay, there we go. So we got these little ball things. That's just driving me crazy. I don't know about you guys. I'm just having a hell of a time with this. Jeez. All right. This thing's giving me fits. All right. Well, there. That's just going to have to do right there. All right. Note to self, pom-poms don't work so well as a ribbon. As much as I really like them, I think I'm going to just twist it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to twist it instead of tie it. There. That works. Okay. Now, we could do this like that. And then this is called Tombow Mono Adhesive. It's the permanent one. That's a little tape runner, and the stuff is awesome. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, I think we're going to use some of those little pop-up jiggies. I love these things. So let's glue this down. A little bit of that. Stick this guy right there. And then we'll stick all these little pop-up jiggies in each corner. And it just gives it that little lift, which just makes it, I think, just slightly more interesting than if you you know, just do it flat. Get that to come off there. There we go. Okay. And sorry, last weekend I was not feeling well. I was going to start this holiday thing over the weekend and I wasn't feeling well. So I thought I'm just going to stick with my Wednesdays. And let's see here. Okay. I like that. It's really different for a holiday card. I know, a mushroom. But hey, it's red. So let's see here. I have all these little words. There's Christmas. There's holidays. I have some other words. That's the problem. My desk is too small, and I get everything gets piled up. It's really piled up. Okay. Where did the little words go? Well, oh, okay. Well, we have Christmas. We have holidays. I think we just need happy. So let me just punch a happy out real fast. And we'll just go happy holidays. Happy. There we go. Let me put the holidays down first. I think I'm going to put that over, I don't know, center it or to the right. I don't know. What do you think? Center or to the right? Yeah, I do feel better right now. Thank you, Curry. I feel better right now. I just have the sniffles now. But in another week, I got to start a new chemo. Not looking forward to that one. That stuff really sucks, to be quite frank about it. I really like that. Okay. My neighbor's going to love it. She's Polish, and she loves these mushrooms, and she is going to love this little card. Okay. So there's one. I like that. And I got this green. Let's see here. And I got this. Let's see here. What else can we do? So I have that one. I'm not sure. Let's see here. I did one with the drawing with the pen, and that is this one. Okay, so we got those two. Like those two. Those are cute. I am thinking, I don't know. I was going to draw on it, but I drew on the other one. Yeah. I like these little wood, like reindeer and snowflakes. You know, these snowflakes would be good on a blue one. That would be really pretty. So let's do that. Let's grab a piece of paper here. Another piece of paper. And so what I'm using is this, the Canson watercolor paper, 140 pen. Sorry, I just dropped it on the floor. All right, so we have 5, and I think that's a 3.5. Yes. So go 3.5 and a 5. Okay. Put that out of the way. That out of the way. And okay. I just need something underneath for when I paint. I'm just going to use this cover. I'll just shove everything out of the way. Oh Oh, Lord. Yeah, I use this watercolor paper as mixed media paper, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so this watercolor paper, it's fairly inexpensive considering it's watercolor paper, okay? But this, okay, there is a difference, and I've really been doing a lot of watercolors. So there's a huge difference between 100% cotton rag watercolor and wood pulp. This is wood pulp. Wood pulp, once you have, when you paint on it, you can't lift, and it does not do, just doesn't do those cool, anyways, you can't, oh, there goes some. Okay, guess we'll just take that. You can't do, I'm mixing these two. I'm mixing a Payne's gray and a phthalo blue. You just can't do a lot of things. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, for watercolors, you really want to use 100% cotton. So I use this for, like this kind of little watercolor thing here. That's like a little line drawing. That's no big deal. But when you're, when you're doing stuff like, oh, when you're doing stuff like this, when you need the water and the stuff to move and to do certain things, you need to have the good watercolor paper. All right, so that makes a humongous difference. So if you ever take watercolor classes, you're wondering why yours isn't coming out quite right. That could be the reason right there. Okay, so we'll just let that dry for a minute. Oh, look at this. Okay, you see how much water is gone out of there? That's my cat, O'Malley, my new cat, my kitten, I should say. He's a kitten. He's adorable, but he likes to drink out my paint water. So I always have to make sure that I have clean paint water on my desk. So it's kind of like one of those little micro habits. When I'm done painting, I literally go and rinse out my paint jars and fill them with clean water because of him always getting on the art table. He wants to paint, I think. I think one of these days I'm going to come home and there's going to be a little kitty watercolor on my table. Who knows? So, okay, so we have this one. We have this one. That one is drying somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should take. Maybe get some little deer. I don't know. What do you think? Get some little deer coming across here. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Look at this pretty ribbon. I love that. Let's see here. I don't know. It's just not digging the red. Just not digging the red. So, I don't know. That's an envelope. That's not the right thing. Okay. I'm going to tie this. Now I'm going to show you a little trick. When you tie, so here's the right way of the card. This is where it opens. So when you tie something, you want to tie it upside down because then the bow will be the right way, the way you want it to be. Okay, so I'm tying it upside down. That way my bow comes down this way. Otherwise it would be flip-flop. And then I always cut it at a diagonal like that. There. Oh, I like that ribbon. That's so pretty. All right, so now we got to figure out what we're going to do with that. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I don't know. Maybe we should do I want to make more mushrooms. That's what I want to do. I want to make more mushrooms. But I won't because we're on live and let's see here. There's a little scrap piece of that paper. So let's see here. I know. Okay. Here's an idea. How about we do a couple, all right? But this time we'll cut them out instead of just having it squared. Okay, so let's see here. So if I draw, let's draw a little mushroom here. And draw the bottom, draw the underneath part. And then I'll make a small one. Hi, O'Malley. O'Malley's in here. He loves to come in the studio. Yeah, he's after the ribbon. There we go. Now just add some little dots on there. And put some on this little guy. And then we'll put those little lines. That's on the inside of the mushroom. There. All right. Now, there's some watercolor. Okay, so now this watercolor, these actually, they come in tubes. I mostly get Daniel Smith. I get a few Smeaky, a couple. I don't know, I've got a couple different brands, but I mostly get Daniel Smith. And then what you do, you squeeze them into a palette, or these little, they call it half pans. No, this is a full pan. The little ones are half pans. So you squeeze them into your pan, and then you can arrange them yourself. So I like using these old vintage tins. I love these things. So let's go ahead and let's rinse my brush first. And I'm going to start with this bottom first. Got a dark side. And then use a little of this, the lighter, and more water. Gosh, I keep getting glue on it. I think it's because I probably should not be doing this. Hold on. I gotta rinse that out. Okay. Because O'Malley, well, no, it's not O'Malley's fault. It's my fault. It's my fault because I am using the same water cups, and I should not be doing this, for my watercolor here as my acrylic, which is really, really bad. Bad girl. Oh no. Well, that's okay. Look, see, look at that. I got it all over me. Okay. I gotta get something to wipe this off before I end up having it everywhere. Well, how I got all that blue paint on me. Huh. Oh, shoot. Gosh, I only painted that one little piece of paper. Freaking paint everywhere. Holy moly. No, I hope it's not on my shirt. Okay. All right. Let me take this shirt off. I don't get it on there. Okay. Now, I am going to use my red. And paint these little guys. There we go. what's fun is you can make like a lot of like, using that Canson watercolor paper. You could do lots of little just drawings with, real fine tip Sharpie and just color them in, kind of like a coloring book. And it's really fun, actually. Fun little things. And so you could do all kinds of little things and then paint them. Like when you only have a few minutes to paint and, or do your art, you can do something little like that. And then what you can do is you cut them out and put them in a little container. And then when you're ready to actually sit down and do some like journal pages and stuff like that, then you can use these little things called collage fodder. And you can use your little collage fodder to put in your artwork. So it's a really, they're really great for stuff like that. Especially like if you're just, just want to unwind, but you don't have a whole lot of time to do something like that. All right, so let's get a little bit of this, put underneath. Okay, done. All right. Now, that's smeared, but that's okay because I'm cutting it out. So now, I'm going to cut this little guy out of here. I need to put on my glasses so I can see it better. Oh. Here we go. Sorry, I got off camera there. All right, so here we go. Oops. Okay, there's one. We got one more, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, we'll wrap this up here real soon. Okay, this little guy cut out. See, stuff like this, like I was saying, if you do it, then you're like, when you're watching TV, you can sit and cut them out. One day do a few here, do a few there on a page, and then, sit down, watch TV and unwind, just cut them out. Okay, so here we go. I really like these little guys. Aren't they cute? All right. All right. So now I'm going to use these little stickums here and put them on here. These little 3D things. Okay, so now that one's skinny, so what I have to do is cut this one. It's my dog playing with the kitten. So funny. All right. There we go. There we go. And that's a little long. We'll snip that off. And put that guy back on there. And we need one more. We need a happy, right? Or Mary, not happy. Okay. Trim a little bit of that one off. There. Really simple, but I think they're so cute. I don't know. I like them. They're fun. They're different. I mean, who's going to get a mushroom card? But that's It's kind of festive. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I like them. Oh, I almost forgot. I think this guy. I got this guy, don't I? All right, let's do this last little guy here. And he, oh, that's the envelope. I need the paper. Let's see. All right, so there's the card. There it is. Okay. Let this go down here. I do not have any white ribbon up here. But, oh, this is kind of cool. It's, oh, what do they call that? It's like a twill. It's like a twill with these lines on there. Again, let's tie this upside down. And that way it will be facing the right way. That. There. All right. Now turn it this way and cut. And if your ribbon slides, just stick a little dot of that tape there and I'll keep it in place. All right. And maybe that's a big one. That's a little one. Is there any other sizes in here? Oh, that's a different design. Yeah, we'll do those three. 3 is a magic number. Okay. So, don't know how well this is going to hold. I will try this, and if it's not going to hold well, I may have to redo that. No, I think it's going to hold okay. There's one. One more. And you know what? I think, actually, let's do this. Let's move this. Oh no, I broke it. Boy, those things are fragile. Get a different one. What I want to do is write with my pen. Merry Christmas. And, okay, we got that guy down. We need one more. The one that I broke. Let me get one of those. And then, let's see here. Maybe I can go over here. Or maybe down here. This one come over here. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I got sparkles. Should I put sparkles in anything? I don't think those. No sparkles. I know, but these little rhinestones, they could be fun for something too. Anyhow, I think that's it for tonight. I am going to wrap it up. So I hope everybody enjoyed making these fun little cards. So just paint a little bit of paint and a little crafty stuff you might have laying around the house, and come up with some unique mushroom cards for Christmas. That you only be the one to send a mushroom card. Okay. Well, you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I will be back next Wednesday with some new ideas for the holidays. All right. I'll see you then. Happy creating. Bye-bye.